Good morning, good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Cherry Call here. And I just wanted to stop by and let you guys know that White Fox from Marvel Rivals has got to be the best support that Marvel Rival has ever dropped. And I mean from the standpoint of if you are a DPS player and you jump in a White Fox and you kill them, you did it. You did exactly your job. But that White Fox didn't do their job because there's a way to survive a dive attack, possibly counter it and get a kill if you play White Fox right. And here's my thing about the supports. There shouldn't be any more complaining. There shouldn't be any more complaining because if a dives on you and you have White Fox, there are certain skills, certain things, combinations you can do to survive, help your team, and possibly get a kill. Now, as a support main, I will never tell a support to do more damage than supporting their team. There should never be a time that a support should be in the front line, moving like they're a tank or a DPS. I don't think us supports understand how much we can help the team by actually supporting them. It's a long talk, but hey, somebody got to have it, and us supports aren't having it between ourselves. Now, let me start off saying by now, these are my own personal opinions, my own feelings. I'm not saying that these are facts, but they are kind of facts in my opinion. Now, to break it down to you simple about what you need to do as White Fox to survive a dive attack, simple. You hit E or whatever it is on your controller to awaken, and then you give them a tail whip. Now, I'm not saying that that will automatically stop the dive from attacking you or survive, but it gives you a momentarily a second to kind of decide if you're going to move forward with your dash that you can, your shift, that will also stun them for like a nanosecond, put you on top of their head and give you a chance, which again, you have to be skillful and quick, give you a chance to either turn around towards your team, turn around towards their team, dive in and die. I've done that, my bad, skillful, or literally look up in the sky. Like you can move anywhere 360 from the point of you using that E dash up on an enemy, stunning them, you can go straight up. That gives you a hot second to survive because the dive don't know where you're at that point, you feel me? White Fox isn't one of those, oh, well, I'm a strategist diving on me, I'm going to kill them and move out. No, White Fox is a White Fox. She even says it whenever she comes back from dying. I'm going to be something more elusive or something like that. Bet. As a strategist, there's two things you need to know how to do. Keep an eye on your team and make sure they healed up, and to survive. More often than not, the strategists need to survive first. They need to survive the longest so they can continue to help the team, you feel me? That's why DPS are so, let's go get the supports first. Because once you get the supports out, they literally have nobody to help them out. My team, my tanks, my DPS. That is why Dive loves diving on the supports first. That's why Dive has been complaining that supports have been able to survive their attacks. And I understand. No one wants to go in and do a combo that they've done before plenty of times that has success rate and then see that it fails because of one simple ability. That's why I like White Fox, because it doesn't necessarily stop the DPS from attacking. It just interrupts their combos. If you truly understand how dive DPS work or watch any type of videos, they'll tell you here's a combination with Magic to Kill or Black Panther or Spider-Man. As a gamer, you gotta understand those things. As a gamer, you can't just play one character for 1,000 hours and think you're good at the game. I'm sorry. 5,000 hours on Cloak and Dagger don't mean you're good at the game. That means you have 5,000 hours on Cloak and Dagger. It's that simple, you feel me? You need to apply those 5,000 hours to, I don't know, seeing how other characters play so you can understand what happens when they come to you, because there's too many times I've played with folks that have so many hours on one character, don't understand why they're dying to the teammate, or not the teammate, the enemy that literally counters them. Why am I dying? I have so many hours on this character. Because you're bad at understanding the game, not the character, you feel me? And listen, as a support, I don't like getting hit at all. I understand DPSs and Genji saying, oh, I got hit by 1% of damage, I need healing. But, you know, I like to stay out of the fray so I can see absolutely all my teammates in the enemy team. So when I ping or I say, hey, look over there, I know what I'm talking about. Or when I see a Spider-Man coming from the left and the whole team don't see it, hey, my 4 eyes are peeled. I got you, team. That's what I feel as my job as a strategist. So of course, I don't want to be in the middle of a fight while I'm trying to look out for my team. But here's the thing with White Fox. There is an ability, the Awakened one, that has a healing aura around you. Not telling you again to support to dive in to start doing damage and anything like that. But I refuse to believe if you're playing against a good team that you're going to be left alone to not be able to use that ability. You will get dived. You will need to use that ability. You may need to swipe, use her basic attack when she's awakened, which heals in an AoE, and you may need to dive back to your team. And the reason why White Fox has this aura, I believe, this healing aura, and she can TP is simple. Oh wow, I see a DPS or support or maybe my tank getting in trouble. Let me go ahead, let me TP to them. While I TP, she has this shield that blocks incoming damage, and now they buffed it that it heals her. Great. But you gotta understand, now that you TP'd in with a teammate, you are in the middle of a fight, a fray. You gotta do two things. Not only support your teammate, heal them up, but you gotta make sure that you survive. Because it makes no sense for you to go and help a teammate and then you die, that teammate is left alone.
Oh my god, what did I do? What? How do you help me get out 3?
That is why that healing aura is imperative. Because the second that you TP on that teammate, you are next to the enemy. Hopefully, you awaken, you swipe, maybe give them a tail flick down, interrupt their combination, and then you give your teammate space, because I swear to God, you've done enough healing and support to help that team out with that fight, with a teammate out with that fight. At that point, you throw your marbles, you heal them up, you keep eyes, all 4 of them hoes, all 4 of them on the team's green health bar of what's going on. You need to be so, as a strategist, you gotta be so nitpicky about what's going on to help your team win. Once again, I swear to God, we got so many strategists that complain that they can't sit in the back and heal. And then when a Spider-Man looks at them and dives them and does the ultimate combo and put in the actual work to actually get a kill, you complain. I ain't never been one of them in my life. I do apologize. As a tank and a strategist main, a support main, there's 2 things I know when it comes to these type of games. Help my team. That's all. Now, I know I was jumping around about her abilities and about everything that she can do, and it's like, as a strategist, the first and easiest thing that we, or at least I want, is the character to be easy to heal with. If it's easy for me to heal with that character, then it means that I myself got to take it upon myself and my skills to find other uses for that character's skill. As a cloak and dagger, if the only thing you're doing is bouncing daggers off a wall and hitting your teammate, that's cool and all, but it's a certain limit of health that a teammate can have. So at that point, you need to start trying to see what other utility that you can provide to your team. Damage reduction, cool. Get right back the dagger and start healing. You helping, you providing utility, and I swear to God, that's gonna help your team out a lot more. But to just sit back with White Fox, throw marbles on a wall, it bounces and heals your teammate, and then that's it. Now understand that you can TP in, block some projectiles. Did you know that even her giant wolf fox form, with her ability to heal, she can stomp down and heal and also provide a passive, unstoppable life stealing to one single character on her team. If you give that to Wolverine, game's over, we won. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to skills as a strategist. We need to understand our utility and then use that to the best of our ability. And I don't want to be one of them guys that come on the internet that nobody knows to talk all this stuff about strategists and all that kind of stuff, but I'm a tank man and a strategist man first. DPS, I'll think about that later. I need to help my team out by either making space, providing area coverage for them, or supporting them, assisting them, using my utilities. Strategist, shut up, no more crying, I'm sorry. Now, I kind of want to end it here for 2 main reasons. I'm hungry. I don't know what time it is. It's about it's about to be 1 o'clock. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I like to eat. I'm an eater. Sorry, I'm gonna go get me some food. And 2, I think I've talked enough, but I kind of want you guys to engage with me on my other socials or in the comment section to tell me how you guys feel. Especially from the DPS. That's the main people I want to hear from. Because for me to sit here and say that White Fox is the best support against DPS, I need to let DPS know that there are ways to, go against her. Simply put, if you play video games, you understand cooldowns. If you as a Spider-Man start shooting those spider webs at me and I hear it hit twice, I'm assuming you're gonna swing in and, attack me or uppercut me and 3 other folks. I feel like that punch that killed off Davis was quite racist. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh my goodness. At that point, I might use my TP. Boom. That was a cooldown wasted. Now there's another DPS that you could be communicating to and say, bet, TP wasted, and then they can go in. Maybe I turn into the awaken form, and then I use my tail whip, and then they back off. I didn't kill them, but they just back off. And at that point, I don't think you guys used any cooldowns. I used all mine to survive, and you guys can go in. There are ways for supports and DPS to survive in a video game, have fun, and understand each role, and be able to do that. Now I know it was quick. I know I said something so fast. It was probably like a little short video, but yapping ain't too much. It don't take too much time. I just wanted to say what I wanted to say since I said it on TikTok, and a lot of folks have said, they agree with me. So if anything, if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, go ahead, cherry at your call. Not doing too much, just posting videos and having a good time. Stomach rumbling, I'm hungry. Please follow, like, subscribe. I love interacting with you guys, talking about video games and all that kind of other things. It's just a fun hobby, and I think everybody else should get into it. In this day and age, this kind of communication on the technology wave, I kind of fuck with it. I like it.